Well, we have another customer red alert, y'all. Don't do what this customer did, y'all. Sellers, watch out for this, y'all. And you're going to learn today what this customer did, and we're going to share the interactions. But anyway, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Blackhawk Bond 007, back here with another video. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. That's right. Become a Blackhawk right here, right now, if you like what I do. I got the latest and the greatest police chases, test drives, car news, and car reviews. Let's get into it. And let's get into this thing right here. We're going to pull up the messages right here. Here it is. Boom. So this customer I messaged, and she said, hey, is this car still available? Serious buyer with cash. Serious buyer with cash is a statement that is supposed to be of sense of urgency. Meaning, I am ready to come today or right now to check out this car and possibly buy it. That's what your verbiage means. Watch the wordplay, y'all. I said, hey, boss, what's your phone number? I'm in Wilmington. I'll call right now. She says, I have my car at the shop on Delaware Avenue. Need to get a second car ASAP. That means ASAP means as soon as possible. Not tomorrow, not at the end of the night. As soon as conveniently possible for me to show up. And if you're at where she's at, watch this. I said, huh? I just need a number to call you. No problem. I have title in hand. She gives the phone number and then she says, text please. I'm on a meeting. First red flag. Sellers, if a customer if your customer tells you that just a text, you already know it's going to be a delay of time. She just wants to drag out the conversation and it may not even go anywhere. Here's the next one right here. I said, you ready to come right now? She said, I'm stuck at the shop getting my car serviced. Okay, so guess what I did? Guess what I did, y'all? I did a better one. I actually pulled up to the dealership.
Gotcha, bitch!
You know why? Because the dealership was literally only 8 minutes away from me.
Perfect.
And I went right into service. I walked my ass in there. And I sat down and I looked around. I'm like, I don't see anybody that looks like this person. So I asked the employees, have you seen this customer named such and such? No. Da, 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 da. So I tried calling her while I was there. With the car, by the way. And title in hand. Clean out the trunk and all that. Title in my book bag, hot and ready like Caesars. So she said, I said, I don't see a Diver Chevy. Did you spell it right? She said, Winter Chevy. To change the name. I said, okay. So I said, no matter what name you change it to, all these dealerships are garbage. She says, I agree with you on that. You know, just giving her some play. You know what I mean? Getting the conversation comfortable. So I'm there, right? And I said, how far are you from the address that I gave her, right? So we find that out. I'm there, right? I said, are you still at Winter Chevy? I'm asking because I'm here. I am in the service room. I don't see you. You know what she says? You see it on the screen. I left. I told you I would let you know when I am free and can look at the car. Well, when are you going to be free? Stop letting customers play with you and waste your time. Are they serious or are they not serious? Anybody that's serious about a car is going to make an action on that vehicle right then and there. Whether they're ready to come right there, whether they're ready to have somebody else come look at it for you, give them the cash because you're tired of work, or they're going to give you a deposit. They're going to do something to make an action towards securing this vehicle. You know, so here it is. I said to her, so what time would that be? Because you previously said you were stuck at the shop getting your car service, so you're not available right now? That's the reason I came. Without a specific time, I said specifica. Without a specific time, I cannot wait. You haven't even gave me an idea of what time you can meet up. But that's why I try to make it convenient and come to you, because you said you were stuck at Chevy. So because you said you were serious, I'm asking, what time can you meet? I said, so is your car still there or you left while the car was being fixed? I said, so what happened? Are you still coming? You said earlier you were trying to come ASAP. ASAP. She said, sir, I'm at work. I said I was serious. That doesn't mean dropping everything I have to do to come look at a car. I said, no problem. But I didn't get a specific time frame or an idea because you know I do have things to do as well myself. So if you could just give me a time frame, I can work around it. So I was trying to ask you earlier, okay, what time do you get off of work? Every time I asked you for a time frame, I didn't get a response back. I only came to the dealer earlier because you said you were stuck there. I'm like, okay, maybe I can meet her while she's there. So what time do you go off of work? Then she says, because I don't have an exact time frame, when I'm available, I will let you know. And if you're free, then that's fine. If not, we can try another time. / I'm not in a rush to buy. So why the fuck did you say that you were available ASAP? Stop letting people play with you, y'all. ASAP mean they give you these fucking sob stories. I need a car ASAP. If they're too desperate for the car, move on to the next person, because they're really just trying to gaslight you into holding the thing, because they don't want to give you a time frame when they're available. They want to hold you off so they can express other options. Sellers, don't take this shit from consumers, okay? I like to help the consumers so they don't come across piece of shit sellers. But sellers, I'm here to help you too. Don't let the customers finesse you. I was always taught this when I worked at the car dealership. There was a cool guy that used to work there. Did ice cold water. One of the managers when I used to work at Value Kia, he told me this very simple rule. Never let me look at the camera, square eyed. There's 2 cameras here. Let me make sure my eyes on one camera and a sensor. Never let the customer sell the seller. That's it. Me, you're not going to BS me. I know right off rip if your intentions are serious. You could be serious at that moment, and then your pattern changes. Because if you're really serious, your seriousness will carry you all the way through to get to this vehicle and make a purchase, or just getting here. Even if you don't purchase, that's fine. But just getting here, your efforts to get here or the security of the vehicle in a timely fashion. So, you know what I mean? Watch out for that, y'all. Do not let these type of customers play with you. Customers, don't do this to sellers. If you're not ready for a car, stop. These sellers are not stupid. They're not going to play with you. You're not going to sit there and finesse them and talk around the bush. They know exactly what it is. And you're wasting your breath and your time, because they are going to vet out other customers until the car's gone. And then you're going to look up, it's gone. My homie tried to he had a complaint from another customer, one of his cars he was selling, because he said the customer tried to make a complaint and said they bought the car, they put the car in the tow truck when they bought it, and then tried to make a complaint about the car and tried to get his money back. You bought the car not running and put the car in the tow truck. That's how you bought the car. And you complaining and want your money back? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Matter of fact, let me try to see if I can call him real quick. I want to see if I can call him so y'all can hear this monstrosity. Maybe he could tell you this so you hear from another seller, so y'all be like, alright, I ain't going crazy. Let's see if he answers the phone.
Has been forward voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
I want to see something real fast. I'm just going straight to voicemail. But let me try something real quick. I'm going to try to see if I can call somebody else and see if they can, you know. Maybe I'll do like a call one day, and call like a bunch of different sellers that I know back to back, so y'all can hear their nightmare stories. So y'all know what not to do when buying a car, because you're only screwing yourself over. I can see if you have the car for sale, you can make your own rules, and if they're not in line, you know what I mean, they don't play by the rules, you do whatever it is that you got to do, block them, close the chat out, move on to the next customer. But when you're the customer with the car, how dare you have the audacity of entitlement? Like, you're the only person that wants this car. There's one of this particular product and all of you with the same money. So you got to be respectful. They say customers is always right. No, they're not. You can be declined. You understand that? Yes. You got to be respectful. Respect is owed to a dog. I'm always going to give the respect first, and I expect it in return. I'm going to give you good conversation, talk to you, get straight to the point. This is what's going on with the car. This is how much I want. If there's room for negotiation, we'll negotiate. When you try and come, don't tell me it's Monday and you try and come Saturday. I'll tell them in a heartbeat. Don't hold your breath. I put up the car to sell it, not to hold it. You ain't giving me a deposit, so why would I hold the car? So, oh, you at work? What time you get off of work? Boom. If I call you, you say you get off of work at 5 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock, I contact you at maybe 3:30, do a follow-up, I don't hear nothing for you, I know something that's up. But in that duration, I have not gotten a deposit. So that entire time, I'm not holding the car for, you know what I mean? I'm talking about it in general. I've got plenty of people that are like, yo, can I give you the deposit? Okay. Where's the deposit at? Don't have the deposit, don't hold the car. No sob stories. I ain't holding the car. Nothing. You know what I mean? Push the story back later on. If your time frame not matching up with your story, guess what? I don't care if it was lined up. I'm still vetting out a buyer until somebody comes first with cash in hand, with what I want or close to what I want. And when the car is gone, you're gonna look up and the car is gone. Don't complain to me and say, "Oh, you said you was going to." I said what? I said what? I say a damn thing about holding this car because you sure as hell ain't putting no money in my hand. Customers, watch out for customers that's just trying to finesse you into holding the car. This was a lady that I spoke to. Ladies do it, dudes do it, and do it all the time. You know what I mean? So, especially if they're far away. This lady was only 8 minutes up the road. Can you only imagine what somebody, I'm in Delaware, what somebody would do all the way from New York or DC or Maryland or whatever? I know people that is far away that have been more serious than the person that was right up the street. Perfect example, y'all. This lady was right up the street. So watch out for that, y'all. And don't do this, customers. You're going to waste your time. You're going to think that they're reading your messages and you're going to think everything is yippee-ki-yay. And next thing you know, they're reading your messages, but they ain't responding back. You know why? Because in their mind, you have already wasted their time. There's no more getting through you. All right. Boom. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. Give the video a big thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section below. And in this segment, let's share our grievances. Customers, share all your nightmare stories of what you had with sellers. So I know, what you've been through. Sellers, share some of your grievances or the things that you've dealt with in customers. I like having these type of conversations in the comment section as always. Drop it in the comment section below. Let's have a discussion about this and share our experiences with each other, from the seller to the consumer, from the consumer to the seller. And until next time, holla at your boy. I'll see y'all on the next video.
Kind of makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.